Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine on the Navy Sports Network. The Navy golf team getting set on the inside to take on Army this coming week. But before we get to there, a chance to talk some golf with Ward Wilkinson. And Ward, appreciate you taking some time today. And just the fact that you guys are back playing golf right now, what does that mean to you and your teammates?
It means a lot coming from the seasons that we've had before, whether it be the spring of 2020 or the fall of last semester. But just being able to get out there and actually compete like regularly is really important to us all, because we're itching, and I mean, we're playing good golf right now. So looking forward to it.
Right now, it's just a matter of getting on the course in any capacity this weekend. Different types of events for you all to compete in. Friday, obviously, match play opportunities. How does that different from individual medalist play and certainly from a strategy point with you and a teammate out there on the golf course?
Well, Billy Hurley talked to us last week about the difference between match play and stroke play. And one of the big things I took out of it was that when you're playing match play, you're out there with a friend. And how many times do you really get the opportunity to go out there and be like, hey, what's this putt do? Hey, what club did you hit? And actually interact friendly on a competitive stage. But when it comes to stroke play, you're really just focused in on your own ball. And the same thing goes with singles when it comes to match play. But match play in general, I think, is more entertaining, per quote. But it's just a completely different atmosphere, and I love the competitiveness and just how much fun it really can be playing with a partner.
What's it like? And it seems like in every Naval Academy program, there's someone like this, but to have someone like a Billy Hurley that's available and someone that's willing to come share that knowledge with you all and help you all get better as golfers.
I mean, they always say on the commercials with the PGA Tours, like, they're the best of the best, and these guys are good. And for him to be able to come out here and talk to us one-on-one is just like, I mean, he's won a professional golf tournament. How many people can say that they've done that? Not many. So it's just really cool for him to be able to share some of his knowledge. And we take it all openly.
I know you guys were playing on Saturday, so you probably didn't get to see a whole lot of it. But, just I want to go back to the point of really what maybe won Hideki Matsuyama the Masters. It was his ability to adapt after a rain delay, and he just tore the course up on the back nine on Saturday to build that lead. How tough is that as a golfer? In this case, you all played it at home this weekend. This week, you're going to be going to West Point, playing a different course. How tough is that to make the adjustment, as much maybe physically in your play, but more importantly, mentally in your play, going to compete at West Point this weekend?
Well, so one, the course is just completely different than what we have here. Here it's more open, I would say, with wind coming off the river and the bay. And up there, it's just on a mountain, just strictly trees, nice tight fairways. And it's just completely different. You have to think about where you're going to shape your shots, where you want to be, instead of being cut out by different tree angles. But looking forward to that mentally, you have to prepare. Okay, well, the hill's going to be a little bit tougher. The altitude is going to be a little bit different. You have to think about the different grasses, and it's just going to be great.
Where did your love of golf come from, and when did you realize that maybe you could use it to get a fantastic education and, more importantly, compete at the highest level that college golf has to offer?
So growing up, my dad has always been a huge impact in my life, whether it be golf, just other sports in general. But he always got me on a golf course, whether it be with plastic clubs or little cutoff irons that he used to have. But competitively, I started playing late middle school, early high school, and just fell in love with the sport, whether it be because I have to do it all by myself or it's just the grind that you have to do. But it was just fun in a way that not many people I played soccer as well. And so soccer, you have to depend on like your players to have good touch, good feel. But with you have to deal with yourself having good touch and good feel when it comes to hitting the golf ball.
I was going to say, whenever I talk to our athletes that compete in individual sports where it's just you out there, there's no timeout, there's none of that stuff. It's about you grinding away. What's the key during the course of a round to putting a bad shot behind you, but more importantly, when you get a couple of good shots going, not getting too overconfident in the way you're striking the golf ball at that point?
Well, golf is it's a game of inches. So you could hit a terrible shot and you're like, okay, well, that went 5 feet. I just chunked the crap out of a chip. But when you have a putt that you have to putt 40 feet, you're like, okay, well, I got to take this 1 foot at a time. Where is this going to go? What is this going to do? Is it going to hit this little ball mark that you see on the green? It's just so little things that you have to take into account, and you can't just be focusing on the things that happened before, because if you keep focusing on that, you're going to miss that little thing that could screw you up in the future. So I think focusing on what's going to happen next when it comes to your golf ball is more important than looking behind you.
Obviously, a chance to compete with your arch rivals one more time. What does that mean to you and your teammates? And I'm sure it means the same to them based on what you've all gone through, and even here of late, more importantly for you all, where, let's face it, you could swing a club in shadows there for a couple of weeks during the run, but obviously it really hampers your ability to stay sharp out there. What's it mean to have an opportunity to compete one more time against your arch rival?
Going up there is just going to be, one, it's going to be a grind, and two, I'm just going to try and make the most out of it. Like you said, it's going to be my last one. Going out there with just all my friends, my best friends, and really just trying to grind and compete and win it for a team. As
part of senior leadership, is there an extra responsibility just to make sure that everybody maintains their focus and, for lack of a better word, doesn't hyperventilate just because you guys are going up there to face your arch rivals this week?
Well, golf being an individual sport, I can't really tell someone to be like, hey, take a deep breath. I mean, I can, but I can't force them to physically take that deep breath. But I think just staying focused when it comes to, like I said, focusing on the next shot. Doesn't matter what they did, what you did. Let's get after it on the next hole.
Is there any golfers that certainly on the professional level, maybe that you admire and like their game?
I like Lee Westwood's game a lot. Some of the guys on the team say I have a very similar swing where I don't really hit it too far, but I don't really miss it too much. So hopefully I can mimic that when he was playing a couple of weeks ago when he was finishing top 5 consecutively.
Well, based on your description, going to the course that you're playing this week, would you say your game certainly fits well to this course that you're getting ready to play based on that?
Yes, sir. I actually grew up playing some pretty tight golf courses, so I'd hope that I can show up and show out.
Ward, best of luck to you and your teammates. Appreciate you taking some time today, and best of luck as you all compete for the star this weekend against Army.
Yes, sir. Thank you.